Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to Inspired Awakening. It is Inspired Awakening episode 24, and in this week's episode, I am doing a day in the life of a channeler. This is a common question I've had. What is it like on your channeling days? Like, what do you do? What routine do you have? So I'm going to walk you through a day in the life of a channeler from my nighttime routine beforehand, before I go to sleep the night before I have a channeling day, and then my entire day, what it's like when I am doing channeled videos. So I have specific days dedicated to long form channeled videos. I do like voiceover channeled videos or color frequency readings or like short form channeled stuff on other days, but like my big channeled days for channeled blogs for my website, for long form channeled videos, I have a specific day that is dedicated to that. So I will be walking you through kind of what I do and sharing a little bit of my routine and talking about different things that I've learned in the process, because I've been channeling for 3 years now. A little bit more than 3 years, like 3+ years now by the time that this video comes out. So it's been a while since I started channeling, and I've learned different things. And also since moving to a new location, my routine has changed. Things about my diet have changed, just like different things. So how I adapt to the new changes as a channeler and kind of what that looks like is all going to be in this week's episode, and I'm so excited to take you along the journey with me. The big thing that I do the night before channeling is I have a high vibrational, high vibe music dance party while I clean, straighten up the house, make my tea, start to wind down for the evening, get ready for bed. I listen to high vibrational music since I know that I'm not going to be listening to sound frequency for another 24 hours. It's a really nice way to kind of get the music listening out of the way because I love music. And also the high vibrational music helps elevate my energy, elevate my mood, and gets me ready for a good night's sleep. Okay, now is the part of my night routine before a channeling where I read a couple chapters of a book, since I know I'm going to be on kind of a sound detox tomorrow, and I want to start off my evening into tomorrow with just reading. And I'm going to be kind of on a detox during the day tomorrow before channeling. So I take my last bit of consuming media before I go to a full sound detox where I'm just meditating, sound frequency, and doing a sound diet cleansing. In the morning, I get up, I make my bed, I open the curtains, I let in the sunlight, and I really take some time to kind of ground myself to the present reality, come back to center from being in dreamland, make some morning tea. Because the day before I had some sugar, I had to take a moment with my Himalayan salt rock heart and do just some cleansing mantras, just asking for all energy to be cleared that doesn't serve me, just cleansing energy while I'm listening to Tibetan sound bowls, just to offer cleaning to the home and cleaning to my ears, cleansing and cleaning to all things. And then I make my tea and I sit down to dream journal once I've kind of woken up a little bit. As I am going through the motions of making my bed and doing all of those things, I am thinking about the dreams and I am pinpointing what parts of the dreams are the most notable. So I try to find the top 5 symbols that really stuck out to me to try and interpret later when I sit down with my dream dictionaries and I journal and try and understand the messages in my dreams. Typically the night before a channeling, my dreams are a little bit lackluster, but the night after, the day after, it is more abundant of messages. And then afterwards, I sit and I do a present moment meditation. I go outside. I do a long distance healing. I do yoga to release any tension, and I just relax and set up the energy for my day. Okay, so I decided I wanted to talk through my breakfast process because also my diet and what I eat is a common question, especially on channeling days. So I'm going to walk you through my breakfast kind of that's adapted. So I have water, of course, and I, on channeling days, try to stay very hydrated because it helps with fluidity. So I have my water, and I have oats and chia seeds. Oats help your nervous system feel a little bit calm, relieving stress, and it's really good for the crown chakra, which as a channeler, I use my crown chakra. Chia seeds are, what is it? They're like a power food, there's like a, I forgot the name for it. Not a super fruit, but like a superfood. Like it has like so many different nutrients, proteins, omega-3, like everything. So I incorporate it, and I have yogurt. This is the 0 sugar yogurt, which is good. Yes, it's high protein, super fruits. It's raspberry, goji berry, and pomegranate. To like translate in my mind because they have it written in Greek. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of my breakfast. For a while it was just oats, and I wasn't feeling sustained, and I wasn't feeling full, and I was like having different things on the side. So actually just like adding it as a parfait to yogurt with chia seeds, very helpful. So that's like a new breakfast. I am vegetarian, not vegan, vegetarian. Just, I kind of go based on like the polarity line and when I need it. For certain things, honey is very grounding, but sometimes because I'm a channeler and because I'm, you know, trying to elevate my energy, I don't always use it. But I did have honey yesterday because I like to have honey the day before. I'm gonna put more oats. I like to have honey the day before I do a channeling as like a grounding thing. I might have to bake a spinach pie just so I can get a little bit of spinach, because after channeling I have to have spinach because it affects my iron levels. That's the breakfast that I do. Very simple, very easy. On non-channeling days, I sometimes just make like a little grilled cheese, but it's a channeling day, so I do want to limit dairy a little bit before I channel. Just makes things a little bit easier to process the channeling. It's not about like the channeling itself, it's about the grounding afterwards. So it's just like what makes it easier, and also who I'm channeling kind of affects things as well, and the way that I do things. So today, who am I channeling? Let me see. If I don't have a plan, like I don't know who I'm channeling, then it's different, but healers, I'm channeling the healers. Coincidentally, and their blog comes out this month that this video is coming out. Very interesting. So with the healers, yeah. With the healers, I'm not terribly concerned with things. If I'm channeling the Elfian animal healers, then I wouldn't even have yogurt. I would just have like no animal products whatsoever. And I would also have to like the day before make sure that I'm doing that as well. So like no egg the day before, and those things. So just kind of, it depends on who, but the healers are probably the ones where it's like, okay, it doesn't particularly matter. It sort of depends. So it's also like one of those things that I follow the like very, very strict routine before fairs and big events and before I have clients. Sometimes it's also why on my website I have the sessions like you select which domain, because it kind of affects how I prepare the day that I have a session with you. So the day that I'm doing a reading, it affects things because who I'm channeling kind of affects what I do. But on like the days where if someone picks like the flower of inspiration where it's just like random, so like whoever wants to come through, then I do the full routine. But that's kind of why I like if you sign up for sessions and readings with me, that you select, you go through the process, okay, this is the one I want to have a reading with. And if another Elfian wants to come through, obviously they will come through. But because it does affect how I prepare. It does. So that's why I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. But also it's very interesting because when I was selecting the yogurt, the fruit selection also kind of gives me indication. What I'm channeling today is, let's see. Let's go back. So I'm channeling benefits of grounding with the Earth Star Chakra and Root Chakra Elfian healers. So me having very like red fruits makes sense. That's the one I felt called today. And then creating a daily spiritual routine. So by those titles, you're probably like, oh, when are you recording this? Because this is coming out in June, but those videos came out at the end of April. I'm doing this in March. Just because the way that the way that my plans for life are, I wouldn't really have the opportunity to do this any other time. This is just the perfect time to do this, given all the things going on. Things go out of order. I have my entire plan of channeled videos for the entire year. Actually, while I'm like here, because this is a day in the life of a channeler, like I do review my schedule. So I have my whole schedule of different channeled videos. Sometimes it will move. Like if I feel called, okay, I gotta change something about what I'm doing, I will change it. But right now I'm not feeling compelled to move. After breakfast, I am going to move to chores because that has come to me that I need to finish some things, and then to the blog, and then to the things. But I will afterwards, after my little morning things, I will do the energetic protection and cleansing because I love cleaned. So after I clean, I'll do the cleansing and kind of walk you through my cleansing process, selecting the space I'm going to be channeling in, and all those things. So we'll get there eventually, but now it's chore time. When it comes to the cleaning of the home, what I typically do is I do some chores during channeling days just to help refresh and reset the energy of the home. So I do sweeping multiple times a week, but I really make sure that I do sweeping. I make sure my laundry is taken care of. I don't have any unnecessary clutter or things collecting in corners. I want to make sure that the energy is more elevated in the home, and that really starts with the initial cleansing of clutter and dirt. So I take my time, and it's kind of like a meditation for me. I don't even listen to Tibetan sound bowls when I am doing it. I just process everything. So I'm taking time to process all of the thoughts coming to my mind, any earworms of like music or things just playing in my mind. I take time to allow my mental body to decompress, allowing myself to process feelings and emotions, exercise my body. It's just really good for the 5-body system to take that time to do some chores where I know that I am keeping my mind and body occupied, but at the same time it is quiet enough that I can process things. And it's a great way of emptying my mind before I know I have things to do with channeling later in the day, like blog posts and channeled videos for everything to do with our website, elfianrealm.com, everything to do with the YouTube channel, everything to do with everything. So I want to make sure that my mind is cleared, and it's also a really healing experience for me as well. It's a nice time to almost like mentally journal. Since I only really dream journal, I sometimes journal other things, but I like that mental processing of going through things in my mind and processing it in that way. Sometimes putting pen to paper doesn't always capture what you wish to process, but thinking about it while you are doing things and letting it go as you are letting things go is powerful. It's 11 o'clock now, so things are moving a little bit out of order, but I'm still going to, after I do the cleansing, cleansing and protection, spend like some time writing. I probably will actually cook after the cleansing and protections, so that I have enough time to digest food before channeling. So that being said, it's time to do the cleansings. So I am using sage in my little sage jar. Can you tell I sage a lot? It's very like burns. And I'm also going to be using lavender incense as well afterwards, just kind of like set the calming aura. And I have my Himalayan salt rock heart as well with me as I go about doing the cleansing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around and just sage the space and walk you through it with me. I'm just going to say everything so you can be a part of the process. So I'm going to light the sage from now. I thank the one created for the gift of sage and bless its ability to show those whom we wish to bid farewell to the way out. Remove all negativity, all ill wish, all ill intent, anything of lower frequency to be taken and transmuted using the transmuters of the earth, cleansed using the cleansers of the earth, and reconstituted with the support of higher flames like the violet flame, flame of truth, support of angelic mother Gaia, to reconstitute that light, to reconstitute that energy into divine light and love for the highest good of all. And in return, I ask for Source to bring forth original source excellence, divine light and love into this space. So that's the intention I have set with this sage, and I picked new sage. I don't know how to show inside of it very well, but it's new sage that I freshly picked from my jar of fresh sage. So it's new sage, new intention for today. So I'm just gonna go to each space. I have windows open in each space, except the bathroom. I gotta open the bathroom window too. In each space to send out that energy, because it needs to go somewhere. So you have to have windows open when you sage. That's not a optional thing, because otherwise the energy is going nowhere if you're not saging with windows open. It's just being trapped inside your house. So you have to sage with windows open. That is the proper way to do it so that the energy can flow. And I have air flowing in a few different directions. I have just the regular airflow with the back doors, and then I have the reverse recycling airflow from the front windows. Relight it because the flame went out. I thank you, earthy and Elfian elementals of the fire and the sage, for blessing fire and sage with their original excellence to bring forth cleansing and purification, to help make this space a perfect space for channeling, for light work, and for just living. So go to the corners, and I just set the intention that any stagnant and stuck energy within this house is shown the way out through the doorways, through the windows, and out beyond, to be taken and reconstituted into higher light and love. And in return, those corners are being illuminated with the golden woven path, being illuminated with higher light and love, being illuminated with divine light and love, being illuminated with all higher lights. Now, in each of the corners of the space of the house, I have crystals. I have tourmaline and selenite. If you watched the feng shui with me, you would know. There's been adaptations to that process of the feng shui, but everything is still feng shuied. And the golden woven path is a higher light energy. I'm gonna relight the sage. Is a higher light energy that is an infusion of all higher lights. So of the violet flame, of the flame of truth, of the golden rainbow fire, of the golden Christed light, of all all higher lights. Go. So there's a blog about it on my website, and I'll have the link in the description of this video as well, kind of explaining more about the golden woven path. But that's coming into every corner of this space to offer cleansing and removing of all stagnant and stuck energy from this house. Taking anything that no longer serves the highest good of this house, of myself, of the collective all, to be removed and reconstituted into divine light and love with the support of the transmuters, cleansers, and reconstitutors of the earth, with the support of Source, and most importantly, with the support of the Creator and all beings of divine. And in return, we ask for original source excellence and higher light to infuse this space. After I do that, I just, with the remaining smoke of the sage, just kind of let it cleanse me. Oftentimes I will light it again like I'm doing now, just to offer some cleansing to me, and where I will be sitting when I do the channeling, which will be here. I'll be sitting on this couch. That's the vibes I'm feeling for today, so that's what I'm going to do. And just have this going as I start my process of doing my cleansing and protection. I'm going to do the big whole shebang now. Let's get started. So I had a bit of an awkward angle because I wasn't really planning on putting the camera here. The camera is sitting on a white calcite apple right now. I thank the one creator for the gift of lavender and bless its ability to bring calming, serenity, and cleansing to this space, as well as protection, because it is an incense form with the fire. Let's get the sage going again as we get started. I have the sage going behind me and the lavender in front of me, and I will go in a diagonal angle. Got my oil. So I'm gonna go through the whole process, so bear with me. Let's see, gotta be a little bit more comfortable when doing this. Okay, that's a little bit better. We're good. Okay, so now that we're in this space, I am safe and protected. Nothing and no one can access me nor my energy without my permission. I'm surrounded by divine light and love. I'm safe and protected. Nothing and no one can access me nor my energy without my permission. I'm surrounded by divine light and love. I am safe and protected. Nothing and no one can access me nor my energy without my permission. I am surrounded by divine light and love. God protects, God watches over. God protects, God watches over. God protects, God watches over. Gaia anchors, Gaia grounds. Gaia anchors, Gaia grounds. Gaia anchors, Gaia grounds. My guardian angels surround me in their wings, keeping me safe and protected, ensuring that nothing and no one can access me nor my energy without my permission, keeping me in an invincible tube of divine light and love, helping me set the intention that the messages that come through to me in my daily life, in my life as a channeler, and as a human being, are for my highest good, from a place of higher truth, and for the highest good of the collective all, to assist all of us in our ascension, for the betterment of our ascension, and to inspire us on our journeys. I am anchored with the archangels. Archangel Michael protects me times infinity. Archangel Uriel gives me strength times infinity. Archangel Gabriel brings me clarity of mind times infinity. Archangel Raphael heals me times infinity. And right now, at this moment, I'm feeling a little bit with the throat chakra. So Archangel Raphael, I ask for your support to help with some more of the clearing of my throat chakra and help guide me on anything that's causing blocks in my throat chakra and how I can free myself from those burdens before I go forth channeling today. So as I'm going through this protection, help give me the vision of what I must do. Archangel Metatron protects my lightworker ability times infinity. Archangel Sandalphone brings me stability times infinity. Archangels Raguel, Daniel, and Zadkiel help me with karmic justice, as well as divine justice and healing of my karmic balance. Help me ensure my karma is clean and everything is working in accordance with divine justice in my life as a channeler and as a human being. I ask for Archangel Chamuel to infuse me with cosmic heart, love, and light times infinity. I call upon the ascended master of ascension, rebirth, and healing, Jesus Christ, to bring forth the golden Christed light into this space, into my life, and into my shields of protection. And now, with the support of the divine and my guardian angels and spirit guides, I ask for you to remove all old shields of protection to be taken and reconstituted into higher light and love, using the flame of truth and the violet flame. And in return, I ask for Source to give me my original excellence back. And I ask for my guardian angels to remove all things that no longer serve me from my auric field, all things that no longer serve me, all things that no longer serve me, all things that no longer serve me, all things that are no longer in alignment with me at this present moment. Take it all to be removed, reconstituted into divine light and love. And in return, I ask for Source to give me back my original excellence. Now at this time, I'm going to establish my shields of protection. I ask for an infinite and impenetrable shield of titanium color energy, platinum color energy, stone, earth energy, to put individual shields around my chakras, around my 5-body system, to bring my chakras and 5-body system into alignment using the cosmic asteroidic frequency and the healing light of all divine higher realm healers. I ask for now the golden woven path to move through the top of my crown to the bottom of my earth star, all higher lights to move through and align me, the light of the tree of life, tree of knowledge, flower of inspiration, flame of truth, all higher lights, the violet flame, the golden rainbow fire, the golden Christed light, the healing frequency of Archangel Raphael, the diamond of clarity from Archangel Gabriel, the light of hope, the light of forgiveness, divine light, divine love, dragon's fire, all higher light energy for protection and cleansing, moving through my 5-body system, bringing it into alignment and by extension, aligning my chakras, support of the archangels and the divine. Now I establish firmly a shield of mirrors facing outwards around me to protect me from all evil eyes, all hexes, all curses, all negativities, times infinity. Anyone sending me ill wish and ill intent will be matched with the energy they sent to me, times infinity, and that energy will not reach me, for I am safe and protected. If anybody is sending me divine light and love and positive and warm intentions, those intentions will reach me and elevate me and my life, and they will be met with the energy they sent to me times infinity. This shield of mirrors is the law of karma, and when negativity is sent towards somebody else, the law of karma states that if you send negativity to somebody, it will find you, and you will have to pay your karma. If you send positivity to somebody, it will find you, and you will be rewarded for your karma. And that shield is times infinity. I put a shield of fire, earth, air, and water around me to protect me from all forms of negativity times infinity. I put a shield of oceanic water around me to bring forth divine tranquility into my life and light times infinity. I bring forth solar fire to give me strength times infinity. A shield of swords facing outwards around me as a protective shield for my empathic ability in regards to all animal life times infinity. I put a shield of swords facing outwards around me as an empathic shield in regards to human life. I only will allow temporary feelings to pass by me if they are to aid me in reading for the collective or somebody else, but I will not absorb anything else, and I ask for these swords facing outwards around me, protecting my empathic ability, to, in the process, remove anything from me that I may have absorbed empathically from somebody else, to be taken and reconstituted into higher light and love. I only want my original energy, and in this moment in time, I'm calling my original energy back to me, times infinity. That energy I'm calling back to me is cleared and cleansed. Cleared and cleansed. My energy coming back to me has no energy of anybody else. It is authentically mine, and it is in alignment with my source. Excellence. And now I call forth a shield of mirrors, again, the same ones I placed before, facing outwards around me, just amplifying that protective shield times infinity once more. And a shield of dragon's fire to protect me from all energy vampires times infinity. a shield of Archangel Michael's sword of truth facing outwards around me, to act as the guiding light for the flame of truth, lighting the path before me, keeping me on a path of truth and enlightenment. And I also call forth now a shield, Archangel Michael's shield of protection, to offer me protection in this time and moment, time's infinity. And Archangel Gabriel to be with me as I go forth channeling today, to bring clarity to my messages and healing to the word. And now I call forth my Elfian Traveler Guide, my Ascension Guide, to ensure that everything that I'm doing is for the betterment of my ascension. I ask for the Guardians of the Veil to be with me in this space and protect this space, as today I will do a channeling, but also to guard my veil line and keep me protected from anyone who has impure intentions, times infinity. And I call forth, feeling like an expansion energy right now. I'm calling forth the Guardians of Sacred Spaces to be with me in this space, as this is a sacred space, to offer protection to this space and protection to me and my sacred temple that is my body, times infinity. Thank you all beings of divine light and love, for being with me, for illuminating my path and my energy, for illuminating this space and assisting me as I go about channeling today and as I go about my human life for this next week and beyond. Thank you. So that is my protection. And I was hearing from Archangel Raphael, I just need to drink more water for my throat, so I'm going to take the necessary time, and when I feel like my throat is ready and my throat chakra is ready is when I'll go do the channelings for today. After a 30-minute power nap, it is officially time to get ready for the channeling. So I'm gonna go get ready and I'll see you in a bit. And I'm back. And we are going to get ready to do the channelings that I gotta do. We're going to be doing the channelings for benefits of grounding and daily spiritual routine. So I will have those videos linked to this video, since I am talking about them in this video, and it's been a few months now since they've been published, about a month and a half. So now it's time to get to the channeling. The channeling experience for me is very interesting because a lot of the times I'm just receiving visuals and I don't remember most of the messages coming through, but beforehand I set an energetic protection with the guardian angels of all beings in the collective, all to ensure that all messages coming through are for the betterment of the ascension of all, to inspire everyone on their journey. It's just a really fun experience because I receive healing while I'm channeling, and I also sometimes receive messages for myself while I'm channeling, so it's really fun to do, and I'm happy to be able to do it for the collective. We have done the channelings. So what time is it now? Where have we ended up? So it's 3 o'clock. It's only 3. I have been up and busy and doing things since 7. So I've been it's been a 8-hour shift of life. I'm going to go ahead and do my working out in sunshine for grounding. So I'm just gonna time lapse that and talk about grounding things. But now I feel so, I wrote to like talk about how I'm feeling. If you go and watch those videos, I definitely also like talk about how I was feeling, but you know, as of recording this, and I mentioned this before in this video, like I didn't feel like last week I was in so much pain. I felt so icky, like I didn't understand what was going on, and I just feel so much better. Like, and I've been feeling it since moving too, just like how the energy is shifting, and just like my experiences with channeling are always just like so much more profound, and they're longer, and even though I set the intention, okay, let's like make this quick, like I let it be, because it's just so rewarding for me. It's just a very rewarding experience, and I always feel so grateful afterwards. I close the space for channeling. I just had to say that. I didn't say that. Thank you all Elfians that came through today. Gotta give thanks, but It was very beautiful. So I guess what I have left to do is working out for grounding and editing some writing, maybe, then making, like, cooking dinner, like my post-channeling dinner, and that's just kind of it. This has been really fun, and now it's time to go work out. The big thing with grounding afterwards is going outside in the sun, doing a cardio workout, high intensity interval training, and then finishing any remaining chores that I didn't finish from the morning, and just taking some time to be in the moment and recenter myself, and process a lot of the messages that came through, process my own thoughts, and prepare myself to kind of go back to the normal routine on non-channeling days. Okay, it is cooking time. So I have a little cooking journal. I'm trying to figure out like some like high vibrational foods, different recipes and things I'm trying just to better incorporate into my life and my routine and my diet and all of those things. So let's see, I got two options. I don't know which one I'm feeling more of right now. I think the peanut butter noodles. I'm feeling like I'm gonna do peanut butter noodles, which is, let's see, it's turning into a cooking, a cooking show, but let's see. So I've got the noodles. So it's, I substitute things here and there just to make sure I'm getting like the right amount of nutrients, especially after channeling. I get very, very hungry. Also because my grounding that I do after is like you saw, working out and cleaning, but like, you know, cardio workout. I'm like getting my whole body moving. So it's very important. I wish I remembered to get spinach, but peanut butter pasta is not gonna work with spinach. I also have peanut butter in here. I'm like thinking if this is why I wrote down, oh, here we go. So it's got honey in the recipe. Oh, this is not honey. I wanted to talk about this. So I got honey, blossom honey. This is Greek honey. I didn't really ever consume honey in America, but I do in Greece. Just the honey is good, and I also I know specifically this honey, I know the sourcing as well, so I know that it's good. And honey in Greece, it's amazing. So if you're in Greece or you're planning a trip to Greece, just try the honey. It's good. And it's nice for me. I use the honey as grounding. So that's my grounding ingredient. I was trying to see where it was in the recipe because I was I knew I wrote it down that I wanted to have it tonight, but I found it in the recipe. And then peanut butter in Greece, finding it's a little bit different, and I wanted to incorporate a little bit more different things, and I saw that they had this new praline with pistachio and peanut butter. So this is gonna have some sugars in it that will also help with grounding a little bit too, just from channeling, but it doesn't look like a whole lot of sugar. Not as much sugar as I'm definitely used to with traditional peanut butter. But I also was kind of craving pistachio. And I feel like after channeling, I'm always looking for something green to eat, and I don't know why. And I know spinach because of the iron, but it's always just something green, and I think it's probably because it's a lot of heart opening. With channeling, there's a lot of heart opening going on, opening up the flow, and I feel every time I channel, they open up my heart a little bit more and more and more and more each time. So that was the only fun stuff. Also in ginger is also an ingredient, and I love ginger. Ginger is great for cleansing the body. And then we have garlic. Now, you know me and garlic. I'm going to put in the description the home cleansing course because garlic is so much more powerful than just for cooking. It is a cleanser. So this is something really good that I always like to incorporate garlic into my post-channeling food, just because it's a good like cleanser. If I was like channeling, obviously when I do channelings, they're reading the collective. So if I was absorbing anything via the visuals I was shown, it's just a great way to like cleanse anything and also help protect my energy. Same with the ginger. So I always put like ingredients down that I want to use, and then I try to find recipes. So I found it's technically, it says spicy peanut butter recipe, but no spicy for me. Personally, I'm just removing the spice, but other than that, I'm doing the ingredients that help me, and I always try to incorporate whole wheat pasta. It really helps with grounding, having the whole wheats. I mainly have whole wheats all around. So now I'm gonna get started cooking, and that's like gonna be some of the last things that I do for the day. It's been a very, very fun day, and it makes me feel more excited for tomorrow. When I kind of like was highlighting every part of my day, it kind of reminded me how much I really love my routine that I have for channeling days. It's like a very lucky day that I have. It's a day that I have to work from home and do my things and obviously get chores done. And it's a really great day that my main bulk of my work is channeling. Now, sometimes I do more writing. I also do editing for writing, but because today I'm doing Day in the Life of a Channeler and recording everything, I will be working on this video after I record the concluding segment of this video. But it's already 7 o'clock, so I probably won't be editing tonight. I probably will be editing in the morning instead. But it forced me to slow down and enjoy the present moment. It was a very healing experience, and I was very happy to do it. To channeling, grounding, I cook with the 5-body system in mind. I pick the ingredients that I need. I pick just something to also do that is bringing me back to center. So cooking pasta, cooking rice, not just putting something in the oven, but actually making something myself, making something homemade, putting my energy into something, recentering myself, regrounding myself, and also taking some time to just connect to the cleansing energy of food and the ingredients that I have chosen. Let's give this a try. I don't know. I tried a new recipe, so. Okay. It's actually really good. Not spicy. I couldn't have mixed in the spices. Not with the. I don't know why the recipe called for honey and red pepper flakes, but I just skipped the red pepper flakes. Yeah, the peanut butter I bought would not have worked being spicy. It's very, very much very sweet and very clean. I feel very clean. I feel very cleansed. With the ginger and garlic kind of offsetting the sugar frequency. So I feel like I'm getting like the grounding of the sugar frequency and it's being cleansed, and I'm not absorbing it because of the garlic and the ginger. Okay, the ginger, really, such a good flavor. That concludes Day in the Life of a Channeler. Hope you enjoyed this video and joining me on my day today. Be sure to check out all of the information in the description and stay tuned for next month's Inspired Awakening episode that I don't quite remember what it is going to be about, but you will find out in a month, and I will see you then. Sending you love, light, and inspiration. Stay inspired.